Alright, so today I'm going to be showing you how to edit a warm photo in Lightroom. Um, these are two of my friends that I took engagement photos for. So this is the finished product, and if you do a side by side, this was the original, and this is what I ended up with. So we are going to go ahead and reset the photo. So it goes back to its original one. And so I already had kind of like presets that I wanted to do for this. So I'm just going to go ahead and go down this line over here. So the temperature I had around 8100. The tint about at plus 35. Give it a little warmth, whatnot. And let's see, contrast was at plus 6. And I wanted to just lighten my shadows a little bit. That way I could kind of see what I was working with. Let's go around 27. And then I also wanted to raise my whites a little bit, so about 14. In clarity, I just wanted to add a little bit of that. See how that makes a difference in the grass over here. And then the vibrance, I just dropped. Because I was originally going to go with more of like that pale, kind of like antique-y look. But you do need to drop the vibrance in order to get the finished effect. And the saturation, I just raised a little bit up to 18. And now we're going to move down to this. So the hue stayed the same, saturation, I just brought that up to about 18. And then for split toning, the balance I had at negative 18. The hue was at 42-ish, around in that area. Saturation 29. I know this looks pretty bad right now, but it will get better. And then we go down to sharpening. Kept this about the same all around. I guess I raised these a little bit. That stayed around there. Detail, raised that just a little hair. And yeah. So I know it looks pretty orangey right now, but that's okay. So one of the presets that I really like to use, oh, by the way, I bought a preset package off of a website called Sleek Lens. So I did put that link below in my blog post. That way you could go check that out. I know it's kind of crappy to have to pay for the filters, but if you think about it in the long run, you're going to be using this throughout your career, just to edit family photos, get that nice, just nice edited pictures. And this package was $39, so it really wasn't that bad, especially since you have them for life. Okay, so the first thing I kind of want to do is lighten their faces. They look a little dark. We're just going to zoom in a little bit on them. We're going to go to brush, go to bright. So let's see, what do I want to use? We can even do, you can use a lot of these. So with the package comes all of the different brush strokes as well. So I think it comes with like 30 presets. And then it also comes with the brushes with it. So might do brighten shadows. Let's just see how this is going to look. Usually I just start in, kind of brush over the places that I'm going to want to brighten. Just go like this. face region area, whatnot. Maybe get some of the hat up in there. And then I just go around and kind of mess around with the exposure. And you can change the temperature, add a little more warmth back into them, cool them off a little bit. I kind of like the cooled off tone, just so it doesn't make their skin look so yellowy and kind of red-ish, I guess. I don't want it to match your dress, so. Alright, so we're gonna fly back out, and we are going to, let's see. There's a lot of little different things I do. Honestly, I don't really have a rhyme or rhythm to how I edit my photos. It's, every photo's different. You can set a certain preset that you like in general, color-wise and tone-wise, but there's always just small things in photos that I'm always wanting to edit and just kind of change. So this one, light and shadows, also would work. Usually you want to try and kind of lighten the area around your subject just so the focal attention is on them more so. I just kind of lighten that area around them just to get a little more detail on them. But then also you do want to go in and, let's see, we're going to do a new brush and darken shadows. Usually around the corners is where I do this, and just kind of where things are already dark. That way the light part of the photo really brings you in to your focal subject or item. Okay, so that looked like, okay, we probably need to put that exposure down a little bit. Let's bring that down like so. That's looking pretty good. Okay, so next thing I'm going to fix that I noticed, just personally because I know my friend, when I did all the saturation, the first part where I went down this list and changed everything, it kind of made her hair a little yellow, and I know her hair is more blonde, more like a platinum blonde, so we're going to go back into new brush, and I think I usually do, let's see, either, sometimes I'm really weird and I use the Enhance Eyes one to lighten stuff. Otherwise, you can do, I think I've even used like the whiten teeth one to like use on blonde hair type of stuff. Let's see if that'll work. I might not end up liking that, but we're gonna try it and see if I like it. So usually I'll just kind of brush over this, and it makes her a little more blonde. So next thing I want to do is there is a preset that I usually use. So, oh yeah, going back to the Sleek Lens is where I got it. I got their Sleek Lens wedding package. I can't quite remember what it's called. It's Sleek Lens Thine Wedding, I think. Anyways, I put the link in my blog post, so you will be able to have direct access to that. Just saying, I do love this filter. I don't know why I love like the hazy overglow of it, but we're gonna take that back off. Okay. Oh no, spinny wheel. Come on. There we go. Alright. The one I do want to use is the, oh yeah, so FT is usually the package name, like the first word. So this is Forever Thine. And we're gonna go to the 4-tone. We're gonna do the Heat Up. Maybe. So it doesn't do a whole lot of difference, but it does add just a little more of that like warm glow that you're kind of looking for. And so next thing, since I took the photo, I guess I know this already, but right here is where the sun was starting to set. So I do want to add more of like a hazy golden glow to that. So we're going to go back to the brush. Whoops. We're going to do a new brush. And for this one, I do actually do the add golden sun. So it is doing what it's supposed to do. Let's see. So I kind of just add this around the edge of where the sun would be coming through. Just add that all up in there. It's a nice glow. And usually I'll just kind of play with it, see what I like. Sometimes I go a little crazy with it, and then I look back on it after I exported it, and then I'll go back and kind of tone it down again because I get a little saturation happy sometimes. But I just like really colorful photos. So I'm either I really like colorful photos or I like really toned down, like black and white almost type of photos. Okay, so golden sun, adding that in, slicing up freshness. Okay, and sometimes I will just add it into some of just like the grass. Okay, that's a little too strong, but you can always tone it down. So you can do new again, and you can just do another brush to just kind of add in those warm tones at a lower saturation because I obviously cannot handle myself. Let's see, this one was the shadow. We're gonna go to this one, and I still want to bring those shadows down a little bit. Just something about encasing them in shadows. Okay, that looks pretty good. I think there was one more thing I wanted to do. Maybe just add some. Let's do another brush, and I want to add some clarity to just some of this. Just maybe turn that down a little bit. Just like the sharpness. Just of these grasses around them. And sometimes I'll even zoom in and kind of do it on their clothes, like this lace detail. It doesn't look like it's doing much, but trust me, it is doing a little something. Just kind of on his buttons and pockets. Oh, another thing I will do, wow, that is really intense. So I know this is kind of fuzzy anyways, and it's not that clear, but I do like to enhance the ring a little bit. So usually I'll go to enhance eyes. This is a weird one that I use it for. And I will just go to town on it and see how it just kind of lightens that a little bit. It just kind of makes it pop more, where it might not have before. And then you can always add less contrast to it. You can add less shadows to it. You can add some clarity if you want, just to kind of pop that out. And this is about the extent of what I do for my warm photos, you guys. So if you have any questions, just leave a comment down below. And thanks for watching, guys.